Hello and welcome to another BCL Alpha Scrimcast. Tonight we have Havoc versus Rebel, and they are getting into it right away, so let's go ahead and jump on into the action. Wait, that's the wrong button. And there's already shots going out. I'm not even back in the game yet. We've got Mindbaker and Orokana here on the north wall with the Chosen One underneath them. Where is my UI? Hopefully that will come back. If not, I will just rejoin the lobby. Unfortunately, I cannot see who is alive and who is, how many are alive and how many are dead. Or can I see who has made any kills? And that's not working either. Interesting. Okay, I'm a little buggy right now, but we will get it figured out. Where are the revolters? It looks like we're... Oh, it's because we're on a downstairs bomb site. We're down on the first floor. There are some revolters. Why are my outlines not working? Okay, tell you what, guys. I'm sorry. Well, let's just keep following the action. I'll fix it in the next scoreboard. We've got somebody here taking shots through the wall. I don't know who it is. Geralt's about to encounter them, though. See another one out here. Oh, looks like we've got two go down. 2-for-1 trade. Geralt's taking shots. Oh, Geralt's gonna go down to somebody. Oh, I don't even... Who? Is there somebody cloaked back here? Who shot Geralt? Not Geralt's. Who shot the man who shot Geralt's? Oh! That person. That person, probably. Got the Chosen One over here with 2 defenders, and the Chosen One goes down to somebody. King Games or Feathereth, I'm not sure. Why is my thing... Okay, I'm gonna rejoin the match real quick. Let's throw you over at the scoreboard. This is something I've seen happen a few times when you load into a lobby. Sometimes the UI doesn't work. It usually fixes itself when you bring up that little in-game scoreboard. But when it doesn't, you just have to... Excuse me, you normally just have to load out and load back in, and there we go. See, there, now we have it back. You can't see that because I'm still on the scoreboard. While I'm over here, we've got about 20 seconds left in the buy phase. Let me get that point on the board for Rebel. They took the pistol round here in their revolter half. Let's get jump back over. The buy phase is coming to a close. It's going to be a 3rd floor bomb site. Let's see if we can get all the outlines. There's all the outlines like we are accustomed to seeing. We got TB Dogs and the Chosen One coming in orange stairs. TB Dog going to come in. Whoa, that was fast. Going to come in and immediately get up here, trade shots with Ryston. Dog takes a lot of damage. Did not look like Ryston, they were able to connect with Ryston. Mindbaker dumping a little pre-fire in, not going to connect. King Games dumping a pre-fire back, just taking a peek. Looks like we've got all 5 of Havoc here in the orange stairwell. King Games and Feathereth on Bravo site with Cucks rotating in to support as Ryston will take out Dog. Ryston, I think, is over here in Archive. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Feathereth and Orokana going to be engaging. Feathereth gets that pick. Geralt's pre-firing, going to get the pick on Feathereth. Chosen One going to get Cucks. I think I missed a kill in there. Did I miss an enforcer going down? Beastark gets Geralt's. Where's Beastark coming around from the blue hallway? Leaving just the Chosen One against 3 revolters. Beastark pushing out into orange hallway will get the kill. So that's 2 quick points to... 2 quick points to Rebel. They took the pistol round first, and then they took that first round with the real guns. Building a little momentum, always good to do here on Factory. I mean, it's good to do on any map, but we are on Factory. I hadn't said that yet. Oh no, spoilers, get that hidden. Don't want to give away the second map. Let me, while we have just a quick second, I need to fix one more thing real quick. We'll be going back in. When we go back in, it will be a second floor bomb site. It looked like it was an east spawn for our enforcers from Havoc. And they are heading up to the third floor balcony predominantly. Let's get you jump back over so you can see it. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them all out here. Again, another 5-person push. Orokana and T-Dog popping into generator window. It is the second floor OBJ, so they're not going to encounter anyone up here. I hear some breach going out. Breach going out on the roof hatch here over Alpha Site. Let's see who's down here. Not over Alpha Site. I was thinking second floor to first floor. This is over what I have historically called the War Room, but I have heard a couple different times recently that not everyone likes this name. So why don't you tell me in the comments, what do you call this room? Down here with the map and the tank. Oh, got Geraltzy still looking for a pick above this hatch. We had some shots going out somewhere else. That is up, not down. Let's come over here. Ryston not going to be running into Mindbaker, instead getting shots onto Orokana out here. And Geraltzy gonna get shots onto Ryston dropping in through that hatch. Beastart got a kill over there. Cuck's gonna get the refrag onto Geraltzy. Mindbaker pushing in on 2 Rebel. Will go down to Cucks, but he did get a quick pick there onto Beastark, I think. 3 up to finish the round in War Room, or maybe not War Room for Rebel. Again, let me know what you think. I will say, in my defense, I acknowledge that this is not a war room in the sense that this is like an actual army's meeting place, but I think more of a war room in the sense of a communications hub, I think is what my understanding of that was. But I don't make the rules, I don't design the callouts. So if you guys got something better, shout it out to me. It's going to be 3-0 here in the first half to Rebel. We come back in, it will be a 3rd floor bomb site. And I didn't see the spawn, but we do have, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 of our enforcers. Nope, that's all 5 of them over here on the south balcony. Why don't you take a look at what I'm seeing? Looks like we got Mindbaker hanging over the edge here. I've been seeing this spot used a little bit more regularly. Got a lot of cover to take shots there on generator window, as Ryston gonna trade shots with Geraltzy out through the vending hall window. T-Dog and Orokana gonna come in. T-Dog gonna get the pick onto Beastark outside vending machine. Featherith getting the refrag on T-Dog. I think that was through the breach wall? King Game's gonna pick on Chosen One. That was maybe outside. I don't know where Chosen One. There it was. Chosen One out there next to Geraltzy on the balcony. Cuck's pushing onto Orokana, gonna get that headshot from the crouch. Quickly, Geraltzy is the only one left, and they are low on health, but they did find a stim right there. They're gonna pop that right away and think about what they're gonna do with the last 2 minutes of this round. Let's ride along with Geraltzy. Oh, that's not. There we go. Let's ride along with Geraltzy and see how they play it. Geraltzy getting that pick on Feathers, and the quick flick on Ryston. Nicely done. That incendiary grenade gonna prevent him from getting too much closer, as I think they maybe have run out of primary ammunition, and that's why they're using their pistol. They were trading a lot of shots early with Ryston through the window, and they will go down to Cucks here outside of vending window. Cucks, I think, had a Vezin there. Let's get that 4th point up for Rebel. Rebels seem very synced up so far. They're making a lot of rotations. As soon as someone goes down, there's got someone else moving in to fill in the gap. You can tell it hasn't been that long since we've seen Rebel, but you can tell they've been playing a lot. They are looking tight tonight. Also worth mentioning that they are on the Revolter phase, as I have said, on the Revolter half. As I have said before, I feel like this game does give a bit of advantage to defense. I don't know if it's really baked into the game or if it's just the inherent defensive advantage to gaming. But anyways, let's jump back over for a second floor bomb site. We've got 1, 2, 3 enforcers out here on the southeast, popping the blue stair window. Looks like Chosen One and Mindbaker over there in the south outside a garage. T-Dog going down to Feathereth in the lobby. Feathereth about to get pinched by Geraltzy and Oricana. Oricana, I think, hits a tripwire as Feathereth gets the pick onto Geraltzy, and we're quickly, in just 30 seconds, at a 5v3 in Rebel's favor. Feathereth watching tight to see if Oricana's going to come back down, but they have rotated out. Mindbaker going to go down to King Games downstairs. Let's see what's going on downstairs. Oh, and just as I do that, I think Feathereth pushed up and picked up Oricana outside up there in the vending hallway, leaving just the Chosen One who is cloaked and about to get a two-piece. They do pick up 2 and 3. They get Cucks, Ryston, and King's Games. Very nicely done to the Chosen One right there. I was going to say, with the way they were cloaked and sneaking up on, I think it was Cucks and... who was that? Cucks and King Game. No, Cucks and Ryston. I think they had their back turned as they were entering into War Room. And anyways, it was well played by the Chosen One. They do still have to contend with Feathereth and Beastark. I think we're a little too close to the wall for that third-person angle right here. Feathereth is making noise above the Chosen One, who is only down at about 20% health. I don't think they have had... that's not true. There's a friendly right over here, but... it does not appear that friendly has a health or the EMP, so the Chosen One will make their way up to lobby mezzanine and on into the museum hallway. Got Feathereth outside Bravo site, maybe in the Bravo site cubby. Chosen One taking shots on a dead body. Beastark over on Alpha site. Somebody is dumping shots through a breach wall from the Revolters, but it was not this breach wall. I think Feathereth I think Feathereth is concerned about someone rotating into War Room from garage or museum hallway. Up until we heard that proximity sensor, then they would of course been clued in that the Chosen One was in the museum. Beastark look like they've made a little bit of a rotate over into the connector as time runs out. I cannot entirely blame the Chosen One for letting that happen to them. I lost track of it myself. But that does give us a 5-point lead here in the first half for Rebel. Havoc really need to break this momentum and get a point on, get some energy going back in their way for the second half. Jump back over. The biphase is running out. We've got Oricana up here on the north balcony with Mindbaker coming up behind them. Chosen One up on the roof. Featherith gonna pop that door from the orange stair. T-Dog and Geraltzy also up here. I've seen a lot of 5-man pushes from... Oh, Incendiary Grenade comes out. That's not gonna connect. I was gonna say we've seen a lot of 5-person pushes. Oh, that's not the button. 5-person pushes here. Featherith getting Mindbaker in the hallway from the locker room. 5-person pushes from Havoc. That's what I was trying to say. Who was that? T-Dog putting shots in, gonna take a bite out of Ryston and get a big bite taken out of himself. Say 4v5 in Rebel's favor. Got a little bit of damage done onto Rebel, but not too much. Ryston gonna pick up Geraltzy. Oh, looks like Geraltzy hopped in this window here in the back of Blue Hallway, and Ryston was there ready for him. Cuck's gonna get the Chosen One. Where is that? Cuck's is 10. Over here on Generator window. That's not how you jump out in this game. It is now a 5-2. We've got Oricana and T-Dog. Oricana with the action entrance and gonna get the quick flick onto Ryston, but Featherith gonna pick up Oricana and Beastark on the rotate gonna pick up... was that T-Dog, I think, was the last one up? All 6 points going to Rebel in the first half. This is a strong showing from their side. We will get a side swap and a pistol round with that, so when we jump back in, it will be Rebel on Enforcers and Havoc on Revolters. Havoc are going to be dealing with a second floor bomb site, and Rebel will be making their way up to the south balcony. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, all 5 of them up here. Let's get you hop back over. We got Featherith up on the garage hatch. Looks like they may be shooting their way in that way. Ryston gonna be peeking in. Beastark popping that vending window. Ryston with the EMP gonna make their way into garage, onto the bridge. Cucks picks up T-Dog. I don't see where. Mindbaker gonna pick up Ryston in the museum. Ryston does get a lot of shots into Mindbaker. Beastark's taking damage. Cucks, I guess that one pick was upstairs. Featherith gonna get the pick onto Mindbaker over here in museum as Rebel is making a strong push towards Bravo site. They find a door blocker in Bravo from conference room. Featherith taking Oricana, so they blow the cubby onto Bravo site. King Games has picked up that EMP from the body of his fallen friend. That was Ryston, I believe. Featherith picks the Chosen One. Geraltzy gets Beastark in the cubby. Cuck's gonna push out onto Geraltzy and take the win for Rebel in the connector. That is a good spot. I like that proxy spot. I'm seeing a lot of ingenuity with up tall proxy spots. I like that. Let's get us pulled over. Whoa, I'm outside the map. Where is it? Where's the scoreboard? Oh, and they're running right back in. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go right back into it. So that was, let me get this scoreboard updated. That was Visitor with the shutout on map 1. And we can also reveal map 2 now. So let's get you back over there. Map 2 is Factory. We will have, once again, Havoc on the Revolter side, Rebel on the Enforcer side. Rebel going to be negotiating a third floor bomb site, and it looks like a a west spawn. God. I don't know how long I was muted there. I hope I did that after the end of the last round where Havoc did win the pistol round, but if I didn't, Havoc took the pistol round. It's 1-0 in their favor as we're moving on to a first floor bomb site for Rebel. T-Dog over here in the lobby connector might make the first contacts. I'm not seeing anyone up on the second floor for Havoc. T-Dog going to take down Ryston and B-Stark in the garage. Good shots from T-Dog, taking a lot of damage. He's going to want to be looking for a stim now. As Rebel is quickly down 3-5, King Game's going to pop that breach into A site. T-Dog did get a health and a hat trick, picking up Cucks. Oricana rotating out, trying to get the refrag onto King Games, but Mindbaker's going to get it out that Bravo side, leaving just Featherith alive for the enforcers. Featherith gonna encounter T-Dog. T-Dog with 4 kills. 4 kills on the round. Nicely done to T-Dog here in the second round. Let's get that point up on the board for Havoc. Havoc showing strong here in the first half of the second map with 2 quick rounds. It's always something you love to see when you, you know, you don't want to see a 7-0. You don't want to see it. And when you do come in off the when you do come in for the second map, it is always curious if that team who got shut out will be able to rebound, or if their momentum or their spirit will be a little too stifled to get through the second map. But here we see Havoc coming out very strong and showing that they have the fight. Let's jump back over. It's going to be a second floor bomb site. We've got a lot of our enforcers up here on the south balcony hanging out at the blue stair. I do see a lot of teams like to enter either above or below the OBJ or the bomb site, especially when it's this middle floor. Got a drone coming out, checking out museum hallway. Not going to find any contact until it's way over here at the bathroom. Nope. What's that? T-Dog sees it in war room as the hatch goes out, and Cuck's going to put shots into T-Dog with the Cyclone. Interesting to see people maining pistols after the first round, but not entirely uncommon. Mindbaker gets Ryston over here by the bathroom. Mindbaker also going to pick up Cucks. I was saying, I don't know that that's actually unorthodox or if I'm just bad and can't do it, but I do see some League players do that with a little regularity. Mindbaker going down to Featherith from the garage. Garrelsey watching for that peek in. If anyone does rotate in, Garrelsey does pick up Featherith on just a quick little peek. Nicely done to Garrelsey there. B-Stark leaving just B-Stark and King Games here pushing through museum towards the conference room. They'll find a door blocker over here, so maybe one of them has a breach they can get in. Neither of them have the EMP, so I guess they'll be going for kills. Got shots going in both directions from the through the breach wall there, as looks like we've got... Is that all of... I think all of Rebel may be running Cyclones. I saw Cucks had a Cyclone, B-Stark has a Cyclone, King Games has a Cyclone. And there's a heal. King Games doesn't need that heal. I thought somebody was down a little bit, but they're both doing pretty good. Garrelsey will pick up B-Stark. My game will lag out a little bit. Chosen One takes a lot of damage. Garrelsey will pick up the win, getting King Games. And my PC's going nuts. Ooh. Yeah, that's too bad. Sorry about that. We'll catch up in just a second. Oh no, that doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good. Let's get you switched over to the scoreboard so you're not listening to that game sound. Tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and quit out of this real quick because it seems like something's going wrong with my game. And if I do it fast enough, I might be able to get back in before the round starts. So, I don't know what happened there, but it sounds like my audio is working again. We're not lagging out or doing any weirdness, so let's get back in. We've got a 3rd floor bomb site here for the 4th round on map 2. We do have a heavy presence here outside the blue stairwell from Rebel. Looks like all 5 of them. They did pop the stairwell window and the vending window. As B-Start going to come in here to the blue stair into the vending area. Gonna take out that proxy next to the vending machine. B-Star does have a Vezin this time, so it is not all Cyclones on this round. We've got 3 Havoc on Alpha site. Looks like Featherith taking shots at Mindbaker and Oricana. Chosen One gets B-Star. King Games gets Geraltsy. All of this through the breach wall. Oh no, it looks like Geraltsy was on that rotate out of locker room through the blue hallway. It is a 4v4. And it looks like we were mostly at good health. Despite trading a lot of bullets so far. In the first minute and 15 seconds. Chosen One gonna get King Games peeking out by the vending machine. Featherith gets a pick onto Oricana over. I think Oricana was over in the connector. Chosen One picks up Cucks pushing in. Chosen One gets Featherith also pushing in. Chosen One is very low. It is 3v1 as Mindbaker gets the pick onto Ryston for the win. They did get the EMP on the wall, but were not able to get the plant. See, we've got 2 spectators in here. If you know who the other spectator is, let me know in chat. I'd love to catch their video after I'm all finished. We are now at a 4-0 in Havoc's favor. We're seeing a complete opposite switch from the first map, where Rebel dominated. So far, Havoc has been thoroughly in charge on this one. We'll have a 1st floor bomb site when we come back in, and Rebel is stacking up heavily there on the north wall. Got 1 up on the north balcony, looks like 1 or 2 going up to join them. Let's see how they're going to play this. Featherith, King Games, and Ryston upstairs. Oh wow, someone popped out the front. T-Dog pops out in the lobby. Geraltsy pops out the orange warehouse. They pick up Cucks and Beastark. I think Beastark was in the middle of the animation on that swing kick. That was the first time I've seen that happen, but I knew it was gonna start happening, because that, as cool as that animation is, once you start it, you're stuck. You're stuck in it, and so if that does happen, there's nothing you can do. T-Dog popped out, and Beastark was dead. And then that was Geraltsy we see over here on Bravo's site that popped out the orange warehouse to get the pick onto Cucks, who was also up the wall. Was that Cucks? Yes, that was also up the wall with Beastark. King Games and Featherith trying to find their way into the orange warehouse as T-Dog got Ryston. Geraltsy goes down to King Games as Featherith picks up Mindbreaker. I'm not sure where T-Dog got Ryston. I think... oh, he was upstairs. There's T-Dog's dead body. It's now 2v2 facing off here on Bravo's site. Shots going through the breach wall. Chosen One at about half health. Oricana also a little low. The Revolters could use the stems. Featherith very low. Pretty low. Not too very low. King Games got full health. A lot of pings going out. Featherith and Orokana. I think they're maybe checking to see if there's going to be a flank out of Alpha Site. There may be a body over here to loot as well. I'm not sure. Let's check in. Does not look like there's much for bodies. Oh, there's some bodies. They might have looted that. I hear a breach going out. That's one thing they would have been setting up. Orokana dumping shots. Gonna connect with King Games, but not kill them. Featherith picks up the Chosen One? Oh, Chosen One rotating out of Alpha Site. This is a bad spot for Orokana to be in. They will get the pick onto King Games. They still need a stem. Featherith will get that kill with the Vezin. Featherith very full on life. Giving us a 4-1 here in the first half on Factory. Nicely done to Rebel to break the strut out streak. That's not the right field. That's not the right. That's the one. We're going to put a point there. Get that up on the board for Rebel. Is now a 4-1 here on the second map, Factory. We come back in. I don't have outlines on enforcers? Wait, that's not right. Oh, when we come back in, it will be a second floor bomb site with a south spawn. Alright, with the buy phase winding down, let's hop back over. See, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 enforcers up here on the south balcony focusing on blue stairwell. Cux goes in, Beastark pops the vending window. Cux goes down on the stairwell to Mindbaker. Mindbaker does lose about half their damage. That Trone coming in behind Cux. Ryston got a sneaky pick onto TB Dog. That was a good angle, but Ryston just had the faster shot. Drone coming into the museum. I think Mindbaker or Orokana is shooting at that. But Beastark's going to get Orokana. Mindbaker gets Ryston. Beastark gets the Chosen One. Was that Orokana died over there? I'm not sure, but we just got one left. We got one Revolter left. Geraltsy's over here on Bravo side. Let's jump in. Oh gosh. Let's jump in with Geraltsy, see what they're seeing. Contending still with 3 enforcers over in museum, pushing into conference room. Geraltsy does get a lot of shots into Featherith, but does go down to about 50% health as Beastark does get the final shots. I think that was King Games that did some damage and got an assist there. Taking us to 4v2 in the 4-2-2 in the first half. Rebel putting a little bit of work in, trying to claw back some of that lead that Havoc put out early. We will be switching sides and moving to a pistol round with Rebel once again on Revolters and Havoc back on the Enforcers side. And as you saw, it was going to be a first floor bomb site. We got a west spawn for the Enforcers, so they're spreading out all along that north wall. Looks like Rebel might be a little behind. They seem like they're still a little huddled up. Haven't really seen a lot of movement out of them yet. Let's get you back over. You got Mindbaker and Orokana going up to that orange stair window. Chosen One, Geraltsy, and T-Dog dealing with the storeroom and orange hallway. Geraltsy up in front as T-Dog comes in through the lobby. T-Dog puts in shots onto Cux. T-Dog taking a bit of damage. Geraltsy's still over here in the storeroom. King Games, Cux making a lot of movement. Cux pulled into the Alpha site and now pushing back out to look for enforcers on their way in. Hear footsteps over here. I think that was Geraltsy maybe. Got Orikana and Mindbaker upstairs. I do not see any Revolters upstairs. I'm not sure. Kux picks up T-Dog outside Alpha Site. Geraltzy gets the refrag onto Kux. So 4v4. 1, 2, 3, 4 Revolters. Alright. 4 Revolters from Rebel. 4 Enforcers. 1, 2, 3. I lost the 4. Oh, there he is. Orikana behind Geraltzy. So they are splitting, doing a little bit of pinch as the Chosen One works their way into Alpha Site. Looks like they're up on that hutch on the orange. Fryston gets Orikana. Chosen One gets Featherith. Had a breach over here on the Alpha Site wall. 3v3. Mindbaker and Chosen One both about 50% health. Ryston gets Geraltzy. Ryston getting Mindbaker. Ryston doing damage with that Taurus. Also gonna take out the Chosen One. Ryston with the hat trick and the Taurus. That's gonna bring us to 4v3. That is in the second half of the second map. That's not 12, that's just 1. I can type. Not very well. So, Rebel takes the pistol round on their Revolter side. I do see a lot of that. I do see a little bit more the pistol round going to the Revolters. When we come back in, we will have a 3rd floor bomb site. It looks like we had a west spawn maybe for our Enforcers. But they are making their way up to that south balcony. Let's get you pulled back over. Got Mindbaker down here on the stairs. Chosen One, Orikana, and T-Dog out here. I'm not sure where Geralt... It looks like Geraltzy's over on the east side down by the lobby. Orikana putting a little pre-fire in. Not going to find anyone. Sounds like the Chosen One popped in through the blue stair window. Rebel pulled in a little bit tighter. I feel like it is common for them to have one person floating outside of the bomb sites. King Games picking up T-Dog there from the back of Alpha Site, but in the lab. T-Dog did get some shots in, but King Games did take a health. A lot of shots going through. Huck's gonna back off a little bit. Prairie dogging behind those blue boxes. Taking a big bite out of Mindbaker. They're going to go ahead and push him. And Kux does get that kill. And Kux gets Geraltzy and Orikana. I don't know how Kux didn't need to reload during that. Kux also picks up the Chosen One. That was an impressive round, Kux. I hope someone clips it for you. That will tie us up at 4-4. Going into the 9th round of the second half. Too many numbers. I promise one of these days someone smarter than me is going to come up with better terminology for calling this game. We have a first floor bomb site for our 9th map of the second map factory. Was an east spawn for the Enforcers. Let's show you what they're doing. Got T-Dog over here outside Orange Warehouse. The Chosen One, Mindbaker, and Orikana all choosing to go in upstairs. Chosen One on blue stair. Orikana and Mindbaker on orange. T-Dog popping another window over here into the orange stairwell. Orange hallway. As Mindbaker is going to clear out the kitchen a little bit before continuing the push down to the first floor. Geralt's over in the second floor bathroom area. I'm not sure if they're inside yet. It looks like they might be inside. Either in the bathroom or maybe they came in that garage hatch. You know what? Let's just go ahead and check. Geralt's 2. Yep, garage hatch. Geralt's out here in the garage hatch, and Rebel has elected not to station anyone out here. Got King Games, Cux, and Beastark on Alpha site. Ryston on Bravo site. Looks like Cux has joined them through the connector. And Featherith on a little bit of a flank. Featherith is 8. Let's see what Featherith is doing. Featherith over here at a breach hatch. I am not sure I noticed that got breached, and Mindbaker went down. I missed that. Featherith gonna pick up T-Dog as well. Featherith gonna pick up Orokana. Featherith putting in work here in the server room. Oh, Cux picks up the Chosen One on Alpha site, maybe? Maybe back here. I'm not sure where Cux was. Cux, where are you? It is now a 5-2-1 with just Geralt's and many enforcers converging on Geralt's position. And Featherith gets that pick in the garage, giving the lead in the second half to Rebel. Oh, that's not the one. That's not the one. That's the one. That wants to be a 3 now. 5-4 in Rebel's favor here in the second half on Factory. When we come back in... it will be a third floor bomb site. And happily, it doesn't look like we have a 5-man push to the south balcony. I like it when people mix it up and don't just go to the south balcony. That is definitely the meta approach for the third floor bomb site. Oh, I never switched to the scoreboard. Sorry about that. There you go. It is 5-4. You can see we've got several. Looks like all 5 of our enforcers here on the orange stair in the northwest. T-Dog on the stair window. Got a couple others doing the animated kick into the kitchen stair. As I think that was Mindbaker makes their way onto the third floor, the north balcony. Getting some shots up here on the third floor. Not sure if those were between people or if those were at traps. I was not in position. We got Featherith, Ryston, and King Games in on Bravo site. Drone going in as that door blocker does go down. Drone goes down. Mindbaker and T-Dog dumping some shots through the breach wall. Doesn't look like they connected with anyone. Chosen One setting off a proxy. Beastark does take out the Chosen One. Excuse me. For our first kill of the round, Beastark also going to get Geralt's. T-Dog going to get the refrag. King Games get Orokana, and Cux gets T-Dog. Cux going to get the final kill on Mindbaker out here outside the locker room, bringing Rebel to map point. Bringing Rebel to map point, but if Havoc can win out from here, Havoc can still pull a draw. Phase is winding down. Let's get you back over. Got a first floor bomb site and a big push on the north wall here. Chosen One popping the door into Orange Warehouse. T-Dog popping the window into Orange Hallway. Chosen One thinking about popping that storeroom window. Gonna elect to rotate back towards the warehouse. Oricana is already inside. Gonna set off that proxy right above the little hutch wall. As Geraltsy's back up there at that bathroom balcony. I am flying around a little fast. Looks like we got a bomb going off. A frag, I think that was. That sounded like an incendiary grenade. I don't see it. Cux gets Mindbaker through the breach wall. Beastark gets Geraltsy. How did... Beastark gets Geraltsy? Oh, Geraltsy was in the garage. They had entered, I think, through that garage hatch again. Oricana gonna take out Crutch. I think Oricana was up on that hutch there. Chosen One and Oricana doing just fine out here in Orange Warehouse. Oricana gonna push onto Beastark and get the pick as Featherith takes out. Featherith got the Chosen One. Oricana got Featherith. It is now a 2v1 with Ryston getting TB Dog. Oricana is all that's left against Ryston and King Games. It was Oricana, right? Yeah, Oricana. And Oricana gonna go down to Ryston here outside in the Orange Hallway. Ryston had a lot of health and Oricana did not, so that was going to be a tough win. Rebel with an amazing comeback. They were down 4-0 here in the second half and brought it all the way back to a 7-4 win. Let's show you that final tally. I am not sure if they will be going on for a third map, so we'll hang out here for a moment and see what happens. If they do go to a third map, we'll stay with it for you, and if they don't, we'll go somewhere else. May not be on stream if we go somewhere else, but you know, it was fun. So, that is 2 rounds on Factory. Let's pop you over to the scoreboard for a second, now that you've had a chance to see. Oh, and it looks like the lobby is emptying out. I think that's going to be the end of things. So, let me quit out of that, and let me close out of that. And that's the end of it. That was a 2-0 win, map win. 7-0, 7-4 to Rebel. Both maps were, of course, Factory, everyone's favorite. It was a very strong showing from Rebel in the first half. It just, judging by what we saw from Havoc in the second map, it just seems like they weren't warmed up or they weren't in the right headspace yet. They hadn't linked up the way Rebel had, but when they came back out in the second map, they brought some fire, and it was a lot of fun. I'm really glad we got to see that second map. So with that, I want to say thank you to Havoc and Rebel for playing and giving us some exciting Breachers action. We got started a little hot, so I never did the proper introduction. This was, as you see at the bottom, a Breachers Champion League Alpha Scrimcast. Breachers Champion League will get started in earnest when the Breachers official launch happens. Until then, we're just having fun with what we got. So, that's what this was. You already watched it, so I probably don't need to explain it anymore. Once again, thanks for the teams for playing. Thanks to everyone out there in Radio Land for listening in and watching. My name's been Bob the Gamer. I'll catch you guys next time. Y'all have a good night.